the thing because of the free launch pad. So Pepper's going to land with still right near max materials. You really can't ask for much more. Did have to take a couple ticks from Storm, but hey, it's like a give and take right there, and I think you win that top of the battle. That elimination from Wexy, not only a 1-point elim, as we know, but 2 extra points for placing now in the top 15. How about another point for the elimination onto Avenary?
And this is what you talked about, these players being so good about putting down shots when rotating. Normally here, the average player is worried about just getting out and trying to find their next move. Wexy taking the time, getting 2 AR peeks, but barely even landed. That looked like 2 infantry rifle headshots, maybe? That had to have been 88 damage?
Or just a brilliant pump shotgun shot from NXSRZ. I mean, I have no idea what that just was, but hey.
Speaking of brilliant pump shots.
Yeah, Wexy hasn't seemed to miss in the last few scenarios we've watched. I think Wexy for a moment was contemplating grabbing that heavy sniper rifle, doesn't wind up picking it up in the end, down to just 2 minis, but again, still a ton of materials to build with. Down to our top 8. Extra placement points come in for our top 5.
Look how far south we are right now, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
We could get real awkward with this movement as it gets awkward when DRG, one of the players who has already qualified for the Solo World Cup final, gets taken out by Wexy. Wexy saying, you're not pushing into my box.
Not at all. Pepper, Lich, Storms XD, Coley, Wexy up top. All these players slowly inching towards the edge of this map. It will not go over the water. Storms XD shots down range. There goes Lich. A second follow-up. Can they continue the elimination chain? Doesn't appear so.
Does have a heavy sniper as well if he wants to try and catch somebody off guard, but 6 players remaining. As I say that, Charles B1969 goes down there, and Storm's great trade out right there, actually picking up that elim, but now only down to 4 builds, Jack.
Yeah, 4 builds left, and on the low ground. If any player up top has a rocket launcher or any sort of explode, it is not going to be a fun time at all. Wexy slowly inching on out with that build. Coley dropping down low, does take some shield damage there. Pepper with just about exactly 100 HP. Storms no shields left. This is all signs of being a Wexy victory. We'll see what Storms can do. 8 total builds now. There's the RPG I was worried about. If you're Wexy, you can see how panicked he is at the moment. Probably going to go try to farm this tree if I had to guess.
Needs whatever he can.
There's only one hit.
Swing. It's not even a build.
God.
Oh, no.
Trying to farm a bench.
It was one.
Yeah, I knew it. At that point, low ground, no builds. Pepper does drop, at least earning some placement points that game. Pepper now looking up towards the high ground. The player who's on ultimate low ground.
Yeah, and does get 15 builds from the Matt's drop-down build. Was able to find it, trying to edit. Coley down, doesn't quite find it. Wexy still staying disciplined. Gets that rocket launcher reloaded, trying to find the shot on the low ground, but can't quite sneak it in. As we move through all of this cover, you talked about the natural cover being so good at dissuading this, but Pepper ends up capitalizing from Wexy's pressure on above. Now it gets real awkward, but Wexy finds the angle.
The second you get a hit like that, Wexy's getting actually pushed out of the zone due to this metal build. Does get back in time. With the campfire being here, with how low Pepper's health is, Wexy should just sit this one on out, let this game end. Surprised not putting pyramids down, but it is done and dusted. Brilliantly done by Wexy. And when it comes down to it, again, look at the mats left. Basically like 7 builds. 50 points now for Wexy. Sundown. I think we're going to be seeing them playing tomorrow.
Oh, he'll definitely be playing tomorrow. And one of the players you should be keeping an eye on.
Make their way through. Another shot. You knuckle down there, sitting on less than 10 HP, potentially Drobin is going to try and apply pressure, and he gets it. The RPG picking up another one. 4 players left. The bottom right corner of your screen has been the star of this match. It's Drobin on 10 elims.
It's Kylix on high ground. Kylix, one of the most hyped players right now in the EU. A lot of players think he's very strong mechanically, so we'll see what he's going to be able to do on high ground right now. 3 eliminations to his name. It's RPG versus RPG. On low ground, he's going to block it out. But not that many materials remaining to do that again and again.
How to build Strobin down to 0. He's got to use whatever's left and any edits that he can to get stuck out in the storm just a little bit. 2 ticks might be enough to make the difference here. We will see. Kylix, 190 HP all the way up top. Totally out of rockets now. Raxo and Drubbin going in on each other down to the bottom. Drubbin down to almost no shots. Gets the elimination. He's down to the bottom. No builds.
No builds.
11 elims. If he can pick up enough materials, he can get that launch pad off and fly up top if there's an opportunity, but it might not happen. 62 HP, which means he's going to tick out first, but Kylix doesn't know. Kylix is applying
He's
pressure.
hunting.
Pushing.
He's hunting.
And he gets it. Kylix with a victory royale. He didn't need to apply pressure, but it paid off in a big way. 40 elims, you were saying mechanically, as he shows right there. 90s, 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 all the way to the end. But you love to see it. Like you said, one of the most hyped EU players right now.
Yep.
And shows right now exactly why. He doesn't have to be a big elimination game.